Hey, welcome everybody. I'm sorry that tonight's not going to be a normal live. Just wanted to let you know. Um, I just spoke with Sherry, and she is ill. Oops, hold on here. Sorry. I tried to bring up my chat and brought me up. So let me say hi to everybody first here, and then I will let you know what's going on. So, hi, Odd But Nice. Glad that you could make it. Tia, hey girl. How you doing here in this crazy town? Robin, Elizabeth, Diamond Painter with Dreamer. Hey guys, Marcia, Penny, Diane, Suzanne. Yeah, I'm glad you guys could make it, but I'm sorry to say that Sherry is not doing well tonight. She's got a MS migraine that is causing her a bloody nose and everything. Yeah, she's not doing well. So tonight is going to be different. Hi, Diamond Artworks. Hey, Julie. Hi, Brian. I know she was so excited too because she just spent time with the family. She had all these plans, all these things she wanted to talk about. But we have no control over what our bodies do. Hey, Carries. So yeah, that kind of left me. I rely on her for all the stories because I don't have a life. I really don't. Um, I have no life. So I rely on her for all the excitement. And that's part of the reason, too, that I have been MIA as of lately. I've not done any lives. I've not done any whipping chats or anything. We're on like the home stretch for school for my son because he's still doing his classes remotely. And sorry if you're going to hear dinging. My husband's phone's going off like crazy. He's on the home stretch. His last day of school and to complete assignments is May 20th. And yeah, he wasn't doing his since this COVID thing. Since he hasn't been going to school, he hasn't been to school physically. Remember, hi, Allie, Robert, Crafting Christy. He hasn't been to school since the end of February because he only goes on Mondays for charter school. So he's in class Monday mornings from 7:30 to 11:30, and then Tuesday through Friday he does it remotely from home. But the last 3 Mondays before spring break, it was like one Monday, it was a senior thing where they were doing the seniors ACT tests. And then the following Monday was teacher in service. And then the following Monday was something else to do with seniors. And then the lockdown hit. And then spring break was supposed to start on the 6th of March, I think. So yeah, he hasn't been to school in a long time. But he still had to, since the majority of his work is done online anyway, he still needed to be doing his assignments. And I feel at 15, he should be responsible and he should do his work. If I say, Stephen, go do your work, he should go do it. And that should be that. I shouldn't have to check his work. Apparently I should have been. I mean, it's not that I didn't, but it's really hard to read and understand their online program. Because a lot of times there'll be an assignment He'll do it, but it doesn't show that it's done until the teacher's graded it. Or sometimes it'll show it's done, but you're waiting for a grade. So it's really hard to. It was so much easier when it was old school, where you brought books home and you had an itinerary of what you were supposed to do. Either the teacher had the itinerary written up and gave it to you, or it was on the chalkboard or whiteboard and you wrote down your assignments, and the parents were able to keep up with what you're supposed to do too. They don't do that anymore. But anyhow, so for the past week and a half, 2 weeks, it has been going through each of his classes and looking to see what is incomplete. And he had like, hey, Kayla's, Jamie, Stacy, busy mom, glad you could make it. I'm going to let some more people come in, and then I'll go through what I've already gone through with everybody else, so everyone is aware of what's going on. But yeah, he had like, between his 6 classes, he had like 40 some assignments that he had to do. They went ahead and they haven't assigned any new assignments for the past 2 weeks. I'll catch you up here in a minute, Cheryl. I just want to, like I said, let a few more people come in. I'll give it about till 6:15 my time, so 4 more minutes, and then I'll let everybody know what's going on tonight. But they took all of the assignment. They haven't assigned anything new, but they've taken all of the assignments for this semester and put them in a folder, and they unlocked all of those assignments. So everybody had a chance to go and complete their assignments. So basically from January 1st, you have a chance to go back, and anything that you hadn't completed and turned in, you have a chance to do it. And with this, he already has 2 or 3 attempts on his assignments. So if he does poorly, does an assignment and he does poorly on it, he has a chance to retake it and get a better grade. And they'll go with the better grade. They won't average the 2 out or anything like that. So that's what we've been doing for the past 2 weeks, is going through every assignment. If he got a poor grade on it and he hadn't retaken it 2 or 3 times already and still got a poor grade, we were working on that. Well, last night we were going through, and there was a lot of them that he had retaken and his max amount of times and still didn't get a good grade. So we're really trying to get the grades up. I mean, they were good grades, don't get me wrong, but his 3rd quarter grades weren't so great because he wasn't turning his assignments in. So now we're having to, it's like borrowing from Peter to pay Paul, trying to find a way to get these grades up. So he was redoing assignments yesterday that he had gotten a 90% on the first time. We were retaking them just so he could get a better grade on that to boost up his grade. So needless to say, that's why I was just a few seconds late getting in here tonight. I had just gotten an update from his teacher, and I'm pretty excited about these grades. I'm going to share them with you. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it from my phone. We're going to try this here. Are you able to see that? These are my son's current grades. Yes, I'm a proud mom at this point. Hang on here. I got to try and, there we go. So yes, now that you can see it completely. Oh, Lord, it's still not right. But I'm pretty freaking, I'm pretty proud of these grades right about now. So this is why you guys have not heard from me, because I've been being a mom and teacher, and I don't like to be either. I am completely on board with Mrs. Coffee on, I am not a teacher. I will never be a teacher. I'm glad I never went to school to try and be a teacher. Now, I'm pretty excited about these grades because, well, my son's autistic, okay? He's on the spectrum. So it's not that he can't do the work, you know, that's why he didn't do it. It was because he was too lazy and he wanted to play video games instead, because in his mind, this COVID is a vacation from school. It's not social distancing to keep himself safe and others safe. No, this has been an extended spring break for him. So I am not that parent that requires A's. If you give me A's and it's a consistent thing, and all of a sudden I start seeing bad grades, well, then we're going to have a problem, because I know it's not that you can't do the work, it's that you chose to not do the work. And that's what he was doing. He was choosing not to do the work. So as much as I wanted to, do a live earlier this week and late last week and do whippet chats, this is what my focus has been on. And he's still not done. He still has, all of his other classes he's done with, except English. And English is one that I can't help him with because it's Romeo and Juliet. Forget about it. He has Act 2, 3, 2, 4, and 5 to do, I think. And then he has 2 Romeo and Juliet tests, and then he will be done. All he'll have to do is log on each day for attendance purposes, and then he will be done as of next Wednesday. So let me read here real quick. Elizabeth, I am very proud. I am very proud of him. Because, not to mention, this is his first year doing charter school, where, he's relied on everything remotely. He doesn't have the teacher right there, hands-on. He's having to email a teacher and wait for responses. So, yeah, I'm proud. And this is also his freshman year. So that's, it's cool. Video games seem to be what is more important than kids now. Are you missing it? But I'm sure I'll be back when my service dog goes before you end. But if I don't, I'll let you know why. No problem, Kayla's. Yep, you, Susan, go ahead, work and lurk. Oh, yeah. Yep, this is my one worth melting for. Almost done. I have it upside down because I'm on my drafting table and this thing's so long. And I was trying to roll it, but the weight of the diamonds was causing it to flip forward. And I didn't like having the big roll right along here at the bottom because my arms didn't have a place to set. So, yeah, I have it hanging down off the back of my drafting table. No, Kayla's, I'll go ahead. It's past the time that I was going to let everybody know. Just not long before I was getting ready to go live, I got a message from Sherry. And let me see here. I will read you exactly what it says. This was at 5:35 my time. So, 5:35 Pacific time. She's in bed with another effing, and I'm not, that's what she said. See, this is what it says. Right here. See? She's in bed with migraine, and it's so bad that it's causing bloody nose. Okay. So she can't type. She can't, I was sending her voice message because at the time I couldn't type and she couldn't deal with it, with the noise, with the light of her phone, anything. She's down sick. So if you wouldn't mind, please let's send some love to Sherry, and hopefully she'll start feeling better. And we'll be able to be back on track next Wednesday. So this is just going to be just a regular whip and chat. We're not going to be doing anything. You can give me some updates on how you're doing on your paintings or on your crochet or coloring, whatever it is that you're doing. Next Wednesday, we are going to be doing a double giveaway. So it says right here, her words, it just says, let them know that we will do a double giveaway next week. I will give away 2 of what I was going to give away last week. Clay minders made by me, and a few extra. So that is what you will have to look forward to next Wednesday. Also, I need to clarify the winner from last week from my giveaway. I tried to message her, and for some reason it's just sitting idle. So I don't know if it's a problem on my end or her end, but I have to change how this giveaway is done. The winner from last week lives in Australia. I went to the post office and UPS. Now, if you remember, last week's prizes were a piece of patty wax, your regular size pieces of patty wax. What's supposed to be a dolphin, wooden carved dolphin diamond painting pen actually looks like a shark. Yeah, that one. And a cover minder. Took them to UPS. It was going to take 6 weeks to get there, and it was going to cost $90. Yeah, I am not spending $90 to send those 3 items. Yeah, plus the thing that they were going to have to put in, it was going to be another $5. So you figure it was going to be almost $100 to send something that is roughly worth what, $10, $15? Right. Yeah. So I took it to the United States Post Office, and hold on here. Okay. So I took it to USPS, and they were going to charge $88. I'm not sending that to, and so me and Cherry talked again. There'll be, when there's winners, it's going to be it's going to be like an Amazon gift card or a Diamond Art Club gift card, something like that. So I need to touch base with last week's winner and let her know and find out what she wants. Also, Sherry is down with a MS migraine that is causing her bloody nose. I know she can't type, her hands don't want to work. So she is having an MS flare up really bad. So she will not be with us tonight, but if all goes well in the world, she will feel better next Wednesday, and she will be with us next Wednesday. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, Kayla, because the items aren't even worth $90. So I'm not going to spend $90 to send something that costs $10 or $15. I feel bad and I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. So we don't want our subscribers that are overseas or, across the pond or anywhere else. Shawana. Hey, Shawana. We don't want anybody to not be able to participate and win prizes and stuff like that. It's just not going to be able to be the same items as our Canadian and US subscribers. So I hope everybody understands. We're not trying to, hurt anybody's feelings or separate people, but the post office and the shipping seems to make sure we want to do it that way. So I thank you for that. Last week's winner, her name is Heather, and I don't know if she's here. I haven't seen her. But yeah, Heather Vona. So I need to, like I said, I sent a message and it's just sitting there. It's not even got the check mark in it. It's just a round, clear circle. Well, Dreamer, right now, anything, well, I can tell you right now, anytime you send something from Las Vegas, it costs more money because it's Las Vegas. But right now, because of the pandemic, things are costing even more. I don't, so I don't know. But anyhow, so yes, as you can see, I am almost done with my my one worth melting for. Oops, now you can't see because I went too high. I actually, all my actual colors I'm finished with. I just have, I've actually separated them all out from my Harbor Freights, and I just have what I'm working on. So I've got like the blues, the pale blues, the whites, and then of course the 310 life is getting less and less. My 310s are just the branches. Other than that, I've just got the 5200 and the 141 ABs and 3846. Yeah, the boring colors. Basically, the boring colors minus the ABs. Love the ABs. All right, let me see, Cheryl. Hey, Rebecca. Glad you could stop in and say hi. How are you feeling? Did I read that you're supposed to be having knee surgery, Rebecca? And Cheryl, let me see here. May I ask a question, please? Oh, I don't know when and where I am to post this week's progress. Mine was left out, so I don't think I posted it correctly. Okay, you will post your progress pics either on my Instagram page, Sherry's Instagram page, or either one of our Facebook groups. So Diamond Art Addictions Facebook group or the Melissa B. Craft With Me group. And they need to be in by Tuesday morning of next week because she makes the video, or Tuesday, I would say Tuesday night, because she gets up and she starts her video Wednesday morning and then posts it by, early. So try and get your pics in by next Tuesday night and they'll get in. But all you have to do is take a picture of it and post it in one of the groups and put in your heading progress pic. Or you could even send it to either one of us in Messenger. You could do that too. Well, I did get her information, Dreamer. I just have to let her know that because of the cost that I'm not going to be sending that she's got to choose which kind of gift card that she wants. And yes, I've seen you as a new subscriber. Thank you, Melissa. Glad to have you. I'm trying to, now that my son will be done with school, I'll be able to pay more focus to the channel. It's just more videos will go up if I can find things to talk about and all that. So just bear with me through this. I appreciate the ones that have still stayed by my side. Let's see here. If the winner doesn't get back to me, then we will draw a new name that following week. 2 names will be drawn, one for the current week and then one for the previous week. So there will still be a weekly winner. Okay. You feel like crap, Rebecca? Yeah, I've been seeing that. I'm glad that you were able to stop in and say hi. Go get some rest and keep everybody up to date on how you're doing. We'll keep you in our thoughts. I'm still trying to go through and catch up. I know I haven't laid a diamond down yet. What's my Facebook page, Dreamer? Is that what you're wanting to know? Oh yeah, you'll be out. you'll be out real fast with those pills. Make sure to get your rest and drink a lot so you don't get dehydrated. Okay, Kayla, I'll be here for a while. I'm still trying to catch up here, and I'm sorry, guys. Okay, make sure to put on there, Cheryl, that you are completed. All right, give it a thumbs up. Hey, Bianca, how are you doing? No, Allie, we won't be doing any giveaways at all because she's got that video and all that stuff. So when next Wednesday, she'll be drawing for tonight. Then we'll be having next week's giveaway that we'll discuss. I don't know how she's going to do it. She has plans, but there are going to be two giveaways next week. You're working on Harley Quinn. Very cool. Post some pictures, Melissa, on either my channel or my group or Sherry's group. Would love to see it. All right, I think I'm caught up. You can still enter for the weekly prizes, Melissa, just not for the grand prize. Now you do have time. I mean, if you have a painting that is at least 90 centimeters or larger, you do have time that you can go ahead and start on it. This painting, you do not have to have it completed, just have to have a good majority of it completed. I would say at least 50% to 3/4% done by the 22nd of June, which is the last day that we'll be having the event. So if you have a large painting that's 90 centimeters or larger, you can start working on that, and that will get you entered in to be able to still be a part of the grand prize. I just need to see, me and Sherry just need to see you haven't, it's not something that you're almost done with. So yeah, I'll be done with this, and then I'm going to go back to trying to work on the Enchanted Forest. In the comments here, who is working on Enchanted Forest? Let me know, because I had to put it off to the side, take the plastic off. Those struggling with those drills, those 3371s are so bad. And that's the majority of what's in that painting to begin with. And there's so much trash that I could not, I needed just, I had to set it off to the side and work on something else. If I wouldn't have, I would have thrown it in the trash. Okay, so Beth, see, it wasn't just trash that I was dealing with. I was dealing with misshapen drills and gapping because of the different sizes, and I'm disappointed because that's a painting that I was really looking forward to working on, and I had waited and waited and waited, and then Sherry brought this up, and I was like, score, I get to work on it, and I hate it. I do. I hate it. Yes, other large craft as well. You could do an Afghan. You could be doing a shawl. I know that a lot of people, with the width, a lot of times the width of the shawl is 90 or 90 centimeters or larger. It could be a painting, paint by number. Yeah, anything that's 90 inches or larger. Okay, there you go, Carrie. That qualifies you. I got through this impossible drill field on SDP, which I also gave up. No doubt should have followed her lead. Now I'm almost finished. Yes, so do I. Work on a couple days here and there and get something done. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm going to work on it. Yeah, 3 from the morning. Yeah, I have a lot of 3371s. But the thing is, going through each drill as I'm trying to lay them to, I spend more time going through the drills to find good drills than I'm actually laying. And I really don't want to have to take a day just to go through drills, but I might not have a choice. I may have to do it that way. Okay, Allie, thanks for stopping in, and take care. And I will definitely let Sherry know that you sent some love. Right now, I am just I'm pissed off, and yes, I said it. I placed an order with Joann's, but I did not, I don't know what I was thinking that day. I was in a hurry. I seen that they were having a sale, and they also had 20% off. So I did not log in to my account or go through the app. I just went as a guest, placed an order, and after I hit submit, it showed, your order has been accepted, but I didn't screenshot that. And that had the order number. Usually I do. Usually I will screenshot anything that has important information, so I have it just in case. And I don't know what was wrong with me that day, but I didn't. And that was on the 30th of April. It's now the 14th of May, and I have not gotten an email at all concerning this. There was not an email saying, we've received your order, your request, we're processing your order, here's your order number, here's your tracking number, nothing. And it was actually for curbside pickup. They took the money out of my account, though, which I don't understand, because it says right on the thing that they will not take money out of the account until it's been processed or you've picked up your order. So I'm out $35. I have sent 4 emails to customer service, Joann's customer service, and they've not done anything. They've not even responded. The first email, I got a response saying that one of their customer service representatives would create a special response for me as soon as possible. Well, that hasn't happened. I've sent them 3 more emails since I sent them the first one, then I received that email from them, and then I've sent them 3 more since, and they're not responding. Well, the situation is my son receives SSI. So his money goes on a prepaid debit card, and it's not linked to a regular bank account. It's called the card that goes on is called Direct Express. So when I log on to see, I did log on and see where they took it out, but it does not give a transaction number or anything. It just says purchased internet. But like I said, there's no order number. There's no nothing. There's nothing that even shows I placed an order, because they never sent me a confirmation or anything. And since I did not log in, I'm a moron. I should have went ahead and logged in under my Joann's account or did it through the app, so I would have had that to fall back on. But they said you don't have to create an account or anything like that. You can do it as a guest, and that they'll send the information to your email. And I was upset because I was purchasing the red ABs because I want to bling out my Little Red Riding Hood. And Tima I don't know what's going on with her site, but it's been closed for the entire month of May because she got overwhelmed with orders. I mean, since April, she got overwhelmed with orders in April, and she's just been trying to catch up on those, as well as, get the site up and running. And the sale at Joann's was, the Diamond Dots ABs were $1.79 plus 20% off. So I had ordered 4 bottles of the red ABs, 4 bottles. I also ordered the glow in the dark ABs for my Mad Kitty. So I had 4 bottles of glow in the dark, 4 bottles of red, 4 bottles of this real pretty blue, and then a sampler pack. And that was going to be it came to with tax and all, it was $35. $34.74 to be exact. And now they're not doing anything. I might as well just taken that $35 and caught it on fire, because it's gone. And yeah, so I'm pretty upset about that. That did not, that has me pretty upset. Yeah, well, I let them know. I gave them all my information, and nothing is being done. I did contact Direct Express as well, and all they're doing is just sitting there. I was sitting on hold for 47 minutes, and not one time did they even come on and say. All it was music playing for 47 minutes. They did not say, your call is important to us, blah, 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 blah. So then I tried to call back the next day, and the same thing. I don't think anybody's working there either. Because when I call Joann's, they say that their hold times are excessive hold times, so they're directing all inquiries to email. So you can't even talk to anybody. I did stop in at Joann's the one day, for the curbside pickup. I stopped in to see if they could, so I could let them know, hey, I placed this order. I don't have any information and I explained the whole story to them. And oh my God, you would have thought that I was asking them to borrow money. I swear how they treated me. She's like, we don't know anything about any of the online stuff. You got to contact customer service. And I said, I did contact customer service. I sent them an email. And she said, well, then send them another one. I said, at that time, I had sent them 3. And I said, no one is responding. And I said, I just want to know, is there any way that they can track my order, or, track the order I placed by either my phone number or by email or by my address? Because of course, they want your address. And she's like, I don't know. We don't know anything about online. We don't need to know anything about that. That's not our job. You need to know about online. If you're going to be the ones that's, doing the curbside working the curbside, people are going to have questions. And I'm seeing more and more with both Joann's, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, all of these places. They're employing these people, but they're not training them on anything. They don't know things about their products. They don't know things about how the ordering process works. That should be something everybody should know, because people are going to come in with questions. But it seems like nobody knows anything about their job. I'm about to, Elizabeth. If I could just get a hold of them, if I could get somebody. Night, Shalana. Sorry about that. I just seen that there. If I could get somebody to answer the phone, I would just tell them that. But yeah, so I'm kind of disappointed, because I was really looking forward to being able to do more with the Little Red Riding Hood. I'm not quite sure why Diamond Art Club hasn't. I mean, all of their ABs are always the same color. They're not doing anything to get more. And it's not just Diamond Art Club, I don't think. But But when you have painting like that, you want to make her cloak full of color. You want to enhance those things so much, but they're not doing anything. Hey there, Mickey. How you doing? Yeah. And I know by the time Timo gets her site up, everybody's waiting. So there's a good chance that she's going to be sold out of what I want. And I don't know. I'm a little hesitant now to, I can't spend money that I don't have. You know, if they would have refunded me the money, then I would have went ahead and bought them through somebody else. But I just can't justify losing that money and then just spending more money. So I'm just going to work on my Little Red Riding Hood as it is. And just enjoy it for being as pretty as it is anyway, because I just absolutely love that painting. I got it. It's sitting here taunting me to be kitted up. And I'm not, but I just keep telling it to wait. It has to wait till I'm done. Hey there, Nick and Tina. Some more people have come in, so just letting you know that yes, Sherry is supposed to be here, but Sherry is down in bed with a MS, migraine, bloody nose, all those fun things that's coming along with it. So she is not well, but she will be back with bells on next Wednesday. And then there will be a double giveaway. So she has all the information on that. I'm sure she will. She really didn't give me any information. She just, the less that she had to message and stuff was, you know, the better for her tonight. So I'm sure when she feels better, then she will get in touch with me and be a little more detailed in what's going on. I'm good, Nick and Tina. How are you? Just trying to finish this painting. I took a nap myself today because last night I could not sleep. I was up until 3:30 this morning, and then I woke up at 9:30 this morning. So I mean, I did have, you know, at least 6 hours of sleep, but for some reason, at about 2:30, like 2:30, 3 o'clock, I couldn't keep my head up or my eyes open. So I went ahead and laid down and took a little bit of a nap. I feel better. Oh, excuse me. It sounds like it, huh? I feel better since I had that little bit of a nap, but I'm pretty excited. Oh yeah, I had like 6 cups of coffee. Yeah, because I pretty much live on coffee, soda, tea. I am really excited tomorrow. Now, before I go, this is be the first and only time you'll ever hear me say that I am excited about this. Nikki, she's in bed with a MS migraine, and it's caused bloody nose and everything, and her hands are hurting her. She's not able to type or anything. So she is not with us tonight, but she will be back next Wednesday. But like I said, this is the first and only time you will ever hear me say I am excited about what I will be doing tomorrow. I have my first orthodontist appointment since March 7th. Yeah, I'm finally able to go and get my wire changed. I was supposed to have a wire change April 7th. And yeah, April 7th and May 8th. and I didn't. I was supposed to have a cleaning during those times too, because even though most people don't get their teeth cleaned at the dentist every month or every 2 months, I am, because while they have a chance to, while my wire is off, that gives the hygienist a chance to just kind of go through and give me a little once over. If there's any plaque between my teeth that I couldn't get or whatever, it can be done while the wire is off. So, needless to say, yeah, nothing has gone on with my treatment. I can tell that there's not been any more shifting or anything because, well, the wire that they put on is expanded because the teeth have shifted. So now there's no tension left on the wire. So tomorrow morning at 11:30, I will go to the orthodontist. They will remove my wire. And then at 2 o'clock, I go to the dentist and I will sit with the hygienist. She will give me a cleaning, and she is going to have to really be scraping because I had a fibro flare up about a week and a half ago, and I was not able to floss. I was only able to use the water pick. And I don't care what anybody says. I love my water pick, but I know that flossing gets in there even better than the water pick does. But I was not able to floss because I could not handle trying to that mechanism of trying to floss and grip, and I couldn't do it. So I am dealing with a plaque that she will get to scrape and dig, and yeah, that's going to be fun. But anyhow, so I have that at 2, and then I go back to the orthodontist at 4 or 4:30 to have the wire and such put back on. Now, my husband has been nervous about this, and I have too, what this is going to be like under the circumstances. And it's definitely a process now. When I go in, what I have to do, the procedure is now, I will go to the dentist or the orthodontist, and I will call the office when I get into the parking lot. Well, first, let's go from the very beginning. There is no brushing station in the dentist or in the orthodontist's office now. There's usually a spot that when you get there, you can brush your teeth. So, if you forgot to brush your teeth or you are coming from eating or something, you can brush your teeth before the orthodontist has to you have to open your mouth and have them put their hands in your mouth. That brushing station is now closed. So I have to just make sure I brush my teeth before I leave, take my mask. I will drive to the orthodontist's office. When I get in the parking lot, I will call them. I will let them know that I am there, and they will sign me in. Then when they are ready for me to come in, they will call me. I will come in, and I will go to where they tell me to sit. And I will sit until they have me come in to sit in a chair. When they call my name to go in the back, they will give me some kind of this mouth solution. It's 3% peroxide that I will have to rinse with. And then they will have me sit in the chair. I will then get to take my mask off. I will keep the mask off until they're done working on my mouth. Then I will put the mask on. I will wash my hands, and then I will leave. Then I have the same process when I go to the dentist's office. They will take my temperature, and there will be 14 questions that I have to answer in both the orthodontist and the dentist's office. So I'm going to be getting my temperature taken 3 times tomorrow. I am going to have to answer that 14 question questionnaire 3 times tomorrow. I have to rinse with did I say rinse with the 3% peroxide 3 times? Whatever. Everything I do tomorrow, I'm going to be doing it 3 times. It's going to be a real pain in the ass. Yes, Mickey. Absolutely. And your hands feel like they're swollen too. It's like You almost feel like your fingers are swollen, that you can't really make a fit. Your fingers don't want to cooperate. That's why when I have a flare up and I'm diamond painting, I mean, I force myself to diamond paint through a flare up so I keep my hands from getting tight. But that's why I use my fatter pens. Like this one here, this is my favorite pen. I don't know why it's not showing up. There it is. Let me see if you can see it better here. I just turned some extra light on here. But this is a purple and blue. Yep, there it is. This is my favorite pen. I love this pen. But when I'm having a flare up, I can't use it. I have to use either the larger Diamond Art Club pen. So this pink unicorn is my favorite of the Diamond Art Club pens. Either this one or I got this one from Jim's Handmade Pens on Etsy. So this one here. But the smaller one, this one that's my favorite, I can't use when I'm having a flare up because it's too thin and I can't. I feel like I'm trying to, like the pen's falling out of my hand. And yeah, Elizabeth, that's what's scary. What's really got me nervous is they're only working on, my orthodontist is a teaching orthodontist as well. So you don't have exam rooms. So, and the dentist office is the same way. They're cubicles. So the dentist office is cubicles, but the orthodontist office, there are dental chairs. They are like 10 feet apart, but there's like 9 or 10 of them in the same room. Now they're not going to have that many patients in there. They're only going to be doing 3 patients at a time. So it's going to be every third chair. But that's still scary because, the dentist or the technician, the dental tech, they have a mask on. I'm laying there with my mouth wide open with one of those spacer things that keep your mouth gapping open, the retractor in my mouth, and I'm breathing in the air particles, and that the people beside me or just over from me, they're breathing out. I'm breathing that in. I'm breathing mine out. They're breathing mine in. I don't know. I mean, it's scary. It really is scary. But I need, at the same time, I need to get my teeth taken care of. I would much rather them just do 1 patient at a time. And I know they said they had to cancel 1,000 appointments since March 13th. That's a lot of appointments. That's a lot of patients that need their treatment as well. I get it, but it's really scary. Let me see here. I'm reading here. Yes, I love Jim's Handmade Pens. He makes some of the best pens. The purple and blue one came from Bella's. She makes some beautiful pens too. I wish I had a whirlpool. That would be so nice. Welcome back, Marcia. I have a third, had a third Jim's pen, but that one was a little too big. It was a little too fat. I sent that to Brittany. Brittany will be getting that. We've got a little thing going on, me and her. She's supposed to be here. She's trying to get her babies to bed, but she's going to get here eventually, I'm sure. But we're going to be doing mystery diamond painting between the 2 of us. So I sent her my 1 pen from Jim's. They just opened, Cheryl, today. No, Monday, the 11th. It is still limited though. It's just for the ones that really need treatment. I'm just reading here. Yeah, Tia, I'm scared. I bet, Tia, you know how it is here. we are definitely, we're still getting increased, or we're still getting, sorry guys, I bumped you. We're still getting positive, and we still are getting deaths, but it's not nearly as bad as it is in other states. Let's see, I have one of Jim's pens, my second one shipped Monday. Yeah, Jim's nice. Whimsical Daisy Cheryl. I'm sure they will take precautions. Oh, about the to get the mud. Yeah. See, I still haven't tried that Not Your Mama's mud. And I don't know. Maybe somebody here can tell me. But it seems like this is the pen I'll use. I'll show you. This one here, I just put super sticky patty wax in this morning. And I think the temperature is since it's getting warm here, I actually think it's drying it out. It doesn't seem, I seem to be having to fill my pen more often. Like when I say more often, I mean literally during a diamond painting session. I used to be able to diamond paint for about 2 or 3 hours on one fill of the super sticky. And now it seems like, almost I could do a 10 by 10 section, and it seems like I have to keep filling it up at the end of each 10 by 10 section. Could that be because it's getting so much warmer here? And it's drying out for that reason? I mean, it's drying out when it's in my pen. Because in the in the tin, it's not too soft. I mean, it's still firm, but it's definitely easier to fill the pen on in than it was. Yeah, see, I know it's a harder wax, but I think even then, my I don't have to put the patty wax in the warmer, as we call it. It don't have to go in the bra, under the boob, anything like that. Now, it just lays there, and I'm getting it good, but I haven't tried using it. I'm just using the patty wax or the SS right now, and I just find that I'm constantly having to fill the pen. Yeah, eventually I'm going to try that odd. That's for sure. Where are you here in the States, Gary? I've been taking my my pointy tweezers and moving it around in there and stuff, and yeah, that does make a difference. I live in the desert too, Carrie. Oh, you're in West Texas? I live in Nevada. So I just think it's the heat here, because we've had 200-degree days already, and it's only the 14th of May, and we've already had 200-degree days. Right now, we're having a little bit of a cool down. This is just getting us ready. We're like, yeah, we're going to give them a little bit of relief before we give the full summer, because once we start having this 100-degree days, we have them all summer long. Tia knows. Tia's out here too, Carrie. Yeah, I used to live in Texas, not West Texas. I lived in, Central Texas, I think. Temple and Marlin area, Fort Hood area. It was a little town called Rosebud. I don't even know if it's on the map. To be honest with you, it's so small. If you blink, you're in either Cameron or Lot. Yeah, our daily temperatures right now, like I said, it's a cool down right now, and it's comfortable. But once those 100, like next to, well, the 26th, it's going to be 103 and 105 on the 27th. Those are our next days where it's going to be 100 plus. The rest are going to hover in the mid to low 90s or mid to high 90s. Your home is just south of Temple? Okay. I used to live in, like I said, Rosebud. I got married in Marlin. Was it Marlin when I got married? Yeah, I think it was. And you're in Ohio, Elizabeth. I am originally from Ohio. I was born and raised in Ohio. And my mom said, yeah, that Mother's Day, it was like, what, 40 degrees? Night, Suzanne. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you have a great night. You take care. But yeah, Elizabeth, I was born and raised in Ohio. I left Ohio in 2000. I went back in 2007 for about 6 months. And then I moved out here. I've been here in Vegas since July of 2007. Whereabouts are you in Ohio, Elizabeth? You live in New York State, Melissa? My husband's from New York State. He was born and raised in, born and did halfway raised in Queens, Broad Channel area. Most of his family's in Long Island. I know it's really warm in here all of a sudden. That's why I'm not laying any drills down, because I'm sitting here wiping my forehead. It's hot. I turned the air conditioner off because it was cool enough today that I could take advantage of it and have windows open and a breeze, but now it feels very warm in here as the sun is setting. Oh, that's right. Between Dayton, I remember you saying that before, Elizabeth. Halfway between Dayton and Cincinnati. Okay. New Yorker heart transplant to Florida. Seems like a lot of people from Florida or New York like to retire or move to Florida. Half of Florida is from New York. The other half is probably from Boston, Massachusetts. Well, from the Massachusetts area. Or we have a lot of New Yorkers that come out here a lot. There's like this community that I live in. It's just a regular street, but it's a subdivision. The subdivision that I live in, there's like 19 houses on the street, and 4 of the people that live here are from New York, 5 counting my husband. And one of them is actually from Ohio, which is funny, from the Cleveland area. And then we got one that's from New Jersey. So out of 19 houses on my street, at least, what is that, 11 of us are from either Ohio, New York. Brittany! There she is. There she is. Get them babies to sleep. All right, I'm trying to find a big clump of wax, and I can't find it. I've seen it like 3 times, and then each time I went to get the tweezers to scrape it up, then I lose it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, and it's not wax. Or it's not pink wax. It's patty wax. Hey, Jamie. Welcome back, Bianca. So they're kind of asleep. All right. So what has everybody else been doing lately? Are you getting your stuff done? Are you tired of being stuck in the house? See, for me, I'm okay with the being stuck in the house because you know what? I didn't do anything much before this all started anyway. The only thing that I would do prior, post, or I should say pre, not post, pre-COVID was take my son to school on Monday morning and pick him up from school when he was done. Go to a dentist or orthodontist appointment, and go grocery shopping. That was it. I would try to do as much of that on the same day as possible. Okay, this is going to tell y'all how much I get out. I bought a Santa Fe Sport in 2015. It was used. It was a year old. It had 22,000 miles on it. A little over 22,000 miles on it. Yeah, take him. Sorry, my son's in me. My dog's rolling around on the floor, laying belly up. He wants a belly rub, but he also wants to go out potty. So now the son gets to give him the belly rub, and then he gets to take him out for a walk. Anyhow, you got me sidetracked. Completely sidetracked. Oh, okay. So yeah, I bought the car in 2015. It's a 2014. Had like 22,525 miles on it, I think is what it was, in that vicinity. I haven't even put I don't even have 40,000 miles on it. And it has made 3 or 4 round trips from Las Vegas to Glendale, Arizona. So, and you figure, I think it's like 298 miles one way. So let's just say 600 miles round trip. Let's say it's taken that trip 4 times round trip. That's 2,400 miles that I could take off of what is on there now. But no, I don't go out much. Fortunately, where I live, everything is, I don't live near the strip. I'm southwest of the strip, we have no need to go onto the strip for anything. But everything that I need is within, a mile or 2 of where I'm at. So yeah, I don't go out a lot, but that just tells you that in almost 6 years of having this car, or almost 5 years of having this car, I have not even put 20,000 miles on said car. Because if I'm out, like I said, if I'm out, let's do everything all at once so I don't have to go out anymore, because I don't like dealing with too much. You work from home. Yeah, see, and I'm a stay-at-home mom. Yeah, I did the homework thing with my son last night, Bianca. We went to Hobby Lobby. Yep. Yeah, Mickey, you're not able to get out. How are you feeling, Mickey? Are you able to get through this? Yeah, that's it. I don't like big crowds, especially, and I think that's kind of what happened with 1 October really got me, because when I was younger, and when I say younger, I mean just, in the early 2000s, when I was living in California, I was always going and doing stuff. It's just been over the past, say, 10 years or so that I really have no desire to go and get into the large crowds and do the noise and all that. But 1 October, I think, was enough for me to say, yeah, I don't want to be going to festivals and concerts and large crowds. Just kind of anxiety kicks in now. That kind of ruined it for me. I think Elizabeth, was it you that had posted that brown teddy bear that was sitting on 3 skeins of yarn on Facebook? If so, that is absolutely adorable. You did a fantastic job. Those are so cute. I'm reading here. Sorry. Yeah, and see, and this is my normal too, with with the exception of trying to limit my grocery shopping, trying to get in and out, but otherwise, yeah, I think I've been practicing for this without even realizing it. I have to wear a mask too because, well, I don't. It depends on who you're talking to, I guess. Some doctors say with fibromyalgia, it does carry a chance for or a slight autoimmune disorder. Other doctors will say absolutely not. And then other doctors will say fibromyalgia is not even a thing. So I don't know. I'm going to take it and not take any chances. And I'm going to play that this is an autoimmune disorder. And I'm going to wear my mask and wash my hands and do everything that I need to do to keep me safe and my family safe. If it's not an autoimmune disorder, well, then guess what? That's a good thing. But, why play with fate and why take any chances? Like I said, I've had 2 doctors tell me yes that I do have a autoimmune risk to be careful, and then you see online where people say it's not. So I don't know. I don't even know anymore. And then yeah, you got to be careful, Carrie, with that too. Holy smokes! Sorry, I needed a drink. But so yeah, once I'm finished with this, I have my TSA. I got it. It's definitely different than any other painting that I've worked on. It does not have the grid, the dummy squares or circles or whatever on it. So it is a little challenging for me right now. I'm struggling. I think I would have been better off getting the round instead of the square. It's a beautiful picture. I'm just really struggling with getting my drills straight, and there's a lot of gapping. But it is upstairs in the craft room on my crafting table. And then, like I said, I still have Enchanted Forest. I want to do Little Red Riding Hood. And now that Brittany's here, unless she isn't here anymore, I'm not sure. Are you still here, Brittany? That's the only thing that I haven't done is I'm very picky when I buy my groceries. I don't like other people to buy my groceries or pick my stuff out. I nitpick through everything, check everything. So I do my own grocery shopping, but it might come to a point if things start to get bad here again, now that things are opening up, I may have to have others get them. So yeah, now that Brittany's here, so me and Brittany are going to be doing a little thing. Both of us have won a mystery diamond painting, but I don't want to spend $40 through Evermoment, plus the shipping and all that stuff. Yeah. So what I've known, we've been talking for several months now, me and Brittany. We talk, in Messenger, and we talk on the phone. We're building a very nice friendship outside of Facebook. But I've known that she has been trying to get her hands on a Chuck Pinson piece. Now, it's supposed to be a mystery. I know. She's not supposed to know anything about it, but I kind of squeaked out and gave her a little hint that it was a Chuck piece. Yeah, I can think. So anyhow, I had gone through my stash and thought, you know what, this is Chuck, and she can't get a check, and she wants a check, so I'm going to give her one of my checks. So I went ahead, took the clear cover off, put my white release paper that I got through Star Wars on it. I got my scotch tape, not my scotch tape, my yeah, what's that called? What's that tape called? The uh-huh. Can I give him chicken? No, he already had chicken. Oh my gosh, what kind of tape is that? Duct tape. Mickey, thank you. Oh my Lord. Took my duct tape, cut it in little squares, and I put it on each one of the sheets of release paper, and cut my release paper 3.5 by 6 inches. So if she wants to go ahead and only do a half of a section like that, then that's fine. It was just, she's already got 50 sections. So yeah, it's going to be rough. You know, I didn't want to have 100 sections, but she can do it how she wants to as far as that. If she wants to cut it in half and do smaller sections, hey, that's cool. But so the numbers are scattered all over, and there. Yep, there we go. Rolled it up, put it in the box, threw a couple little goodies in there for her, shipped it out. She'll have that next Tuesday. Now, she doesn't know what check piece it is, though. Now, she in turn, you can throw in there, Brittany, if you want to type in, just obviously don't say what painting it is. But yeah, you're going to type it in there and tell them what you did, since you know more than I do, because yeah, I didn't do it. But that'll be something that me and her will be working on. That'll be fun. I did not cut off the thumbnail. I covered it because I don't want to, you know, do anything that's going to damage any portion of the painting. Excuse me. So and she does not want to know what it is until it's done. So I know that she's not going to take and sneak a look because she doesn't want to know. So yeah, that got sent out yesterday. So she'll have that next week, and we're both really excited about doing that. And we'll both be working on something that neither one of us have worked on yet, because she's not worked on a Chuck Pinson, and I have not worked on a Dreamer design. Now, hers is round. Obviously, mine's going to be square. Yeah, she stuck mine in. But her box, I taped that up real good. If she tries to, put it this way, the box that the painting originally came in is the box that I sent it, but I put duct tape around the front of it to cover up that. If she tries to take that off, all she's going to do is tear off the painting, or I mean the picture. She's not going to see it. The duct tape's going to tear it right off. So there's really no point in that. And like I said, she wants it to be a surprise. So I know that she's not going to sneak a peek to see what it is. So that'll be coming down the pipes, as well as, you know, getting this finished. And then I'll be doing my Red Riding Hood and my Mad Kitty. I'm trying to figure out how to schedule these things because next month is my birthday, June. I am a Gemini. I am a true Gemini. I would like to schedule something for around that time. And I'm gonna have some whipping chats and some get to know me questions and things like that then. So I'm trying to figure out how to do it, you know, get a schedule up for all these things. School will be out, so I won't have to worry about keeping an eye on my son, making sure he's doing his schoolwork and getting to bed at a decent time. or anything like that. So, be watching for a lot of new paintings and things that will be coming. Plus, I still have that TSA up there that I'm still trying to figure out how to get a rhythm of. I know that Mrs. Coffee did her TSA. Hers is round, though. And she said it did take some getting used to. So once I can get used to it, then I'll be able to hopefully get going on that. Oh, let me see here. I'm trying to find what Mickey said. Yeah, I mean, our mystery along is definitely not like, the normal mystery alongs, because, you order it, you have it shipped to you, there's no thumbnail, there's no inventory sheet, or the inventory sheet's there, it just has no picture of the inventory, of the item. It's just literally the DMC codes and such. But yeah. Beware of the dreamer design, especially Seaside Dreams. Hang on here. The Dreamer is the most difficult TP we've ever done. All right. See, I don't know which one she sent me. I know she did say it's not a Chuck Pinson, though. That I do know it's not a Pinson piece, because the only Pinson piece that she had, I had already done in Diamond Art Club. So it's not a Chuck piece. That much I do know. I think people are from wherever they want. Well, I thought that I know that you can get it from elsewhere, but I thought Everman was like the only one that you knew for certain that they would work with you on, not that they were actually making it a mystery. It's been a while since I've really paid attention, to how it's working. Or did they find other places that are willing to make it mystery, or is this something that you have to order and remove the thumbnail or whatever and yourself? How's that working, Mickey? I do want to do one with you guys, though, because when it was mentioned when was it? Last week, I think, with when Sherry did our live last week, she mentioned that. So I definitely want to do a true, complete mystery painting where everybody's doing them together. But this was just kind of something that, I mentioned it to Brittany, and she was like, oh, absolutely. And yeah, so we made it happen. And how they want to arrange it. So kind of like how me and Brittany are doing it, similar to that. And then, yeah, she's doing a Haid. Yeah, I doubt I'll ever do a Haid, as much as I think it would be cool. I can't cross stitch, but I think I can't cross stitch because I have a hard time with I have a hard time seeing. I think if I had a stand, I'd probably be able to, but I have a hard time holding the Q snap or the ring in one hand, and then stitching in the other, because my stitching I lose my consistency in my tension, as well as my hands with the fibro, it affects it. So I think if I had a stand like Stitcherista has, I would be able to do a lot better, and I would have better lighting too, that I'd be able to put up to where I could see my stitches better. But I get very confused on where to start, where to end. So eventually I would love to learn how to cross stitch. I want to do beaded cross stitch. When I looked up how much beaded cross stitch was, I about fell out of my chair. I was like, yeah. that makes to get one. I know it's the equivalent sometimes to some of the diamond paintings that I get from Diamond Art Club, but do I want to sacrifice? Do I have to want to choose between a Diamond Art Club or a beaded cross stitch? That's the thing there. I don't know if I want to actually have to choose between those two. I'm reading again. Elizabeth, that is awesome. I have 3 light pads left, my big one. He's fine. So I have 3 different sizes of light pads. I have an A2, which is this one here. I'm working on my A2 right now. And I have an A3 upstairs. My Crafty Mint is an A3. And then I have my A4s up in the closet. That's what I started out with, was A4s. And I get tired of having to constantly move things around. And at that time, I was using duct tape and taping down everything so I could, raise my drafting table and not have my light pad fall on my lap. And each time I would be finished with a section, that length of the light pad or the width of the light pad, then I had to untape everything and move everything. And I got so tired of doing that. I was like, oh, the hell with that. I'm just done with it. I went and I got my A3, my Crafty Mint. And then around that time, I ordered the Enchanted Forest, and I was like, holy smokes, with as big as that thing is, I need a larger light pad. So it was my mama who bought me my A2. That was part of Christmas. It was part of a Christmas gift, I think, that she got me. And so now I leave my A2 on my drafting table, and my A3 stays upstairs in the craft room on my crafting table. And then, like I said, all my A1s, I have a total of 4, or not A1s, A2s, or I mean A4s. I have a total of 4 A4s. I let a friend, the boy I used to babysit, I let him borrow one of them. But the other 3, now I wonder how I've even used them. I mean, truly, I wonder how I could have ever used an A4 light pad when I look at my A2s and my A3. It's just like, yeah. I would like to get a lap desk type thing, like a lap easel, to where I could sit and diamond paint in bed on a small snack size painting. Because then I could go ahead and use one of I have several AliExpress and Amazon snack size paintings that I could put it on, but I just need to get me one of the lap easel, or I mean a lap, easel thing, or whatever you want to call it. You have Enchanted Forest in your A2 now. Yeah. When this is done, I will go ahead and bring my Enchanted Forest down here, and it'll go on the A2. The AAA battery one. Oh, so do you have the do any of you have the one that's wireless, like Stitcherista has? I want the one Stitcherista has. Wireless light pad? Yeah, absolutely. I just don't know if I want to spend another, was it $90 on another light pad? I mean, think about that. $90 on a light pad is 2 diamond paintings at least. Yeah, when I'm using the little keyboard, ask Brittany, I'll be typing along. Next thing you know, somehow I'm sending her a request for a video chat. I'm like, no. My keyboard, like you said, spazzes out, and it just randomly does whatever it wants to. And at times, sometimes it's definitely not the time, because we could be chatting at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and here that would be 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning her time. And next thing you know, I'm accidentally sending her a video request or just a voice request, and she's got babies there. I don't want to wake anybody up, and I always feel so bad when that happens. No way, Cheryl. Cheryl, can you send me a link or something on Facebook to my messenger? I'd like to see what that looks like. Hang on a minute, guys. I need to get something to drink. I drank all of my stuff already, so just 1 second, please. All right, I'm back. So yeah, everybody. So next week we will be back on. Hopefully, it'll be back on a normal schedule. That it will be on Sherry's channel, and oops, Diet Coke. It'll be on Sherry's channel, and she'll be feeling better, and will be able to join us. And then she will discuss how, I'm sure even beforehand, I'm sure you'll probably have a message from her within the next day or two posted on her channel. Wait a minute. Wait a second here. What happened? Brittany, you hit a message. How do I unhide it? I know it was on accident. I just can't get it to come up. Brittany, you hit Elizabeth. All right, can you click on her and fix it? Because I can't. I don't know how to untime it. Let me see here. Unhide, is that it? Did I get her? There we go. I got it. Yep, it's good. Elizabeth, if you can hear, that was an accident. Yeah, and you know, the phones and the tablets, everything, they have their own minds. I knew it was an accident, and I'm sure Elizabeth knew it was an accident, and I know Brittany wouldn't have done that for nothing, not unless it was necessary. But yeah, so I'm sure Sherry's gonna let us know with the next day or two, or as soon as she starts feeling better, whichever happens first, on what's going on. She feels really bad that she wasn't able to be here. I totally told her not to worry about it. Everybody's more concerned of her health and making sure that she's feeling good. Hey there, Shine Like a Diamond. How are you doing? Then, we'd rather her take care of herself and feel better than try and make yourself be here and not enjoy yourself. So I told her not to even worry about it, and that I knew that, I told her, I said, everybody's going to understand, so don't stress it. She felt bad that she was bailing, and I was like, no, not at all. But I said, next week then, if all goes well, it'll be back on Sherry's channel. She will explain how she's going to do the giveaway process. I will be a part of that giveaway process too. I just figured it would be better, as she would do. We both kind of agreed that if one isn't able to be here to do it, that we're not going to, step on toes or anything like that. So I just hope everybody understands that is why there's not a giveaway this week. Because she helps keep track of everything, and she's the one that comes up with questions, because she's just brilliant that way. Okay, Carrie, well, I'm glad that you were able to stop in. You take care. And yeah, you're past your bedtime. And yeah, I won't be on much longer. I got about another 15 minutes. And then I'll be jumping off of here. I'll have to get my husband up for work. He goes into work tonight. And not Sherry. Oh my gosh, Brittany. I don't know about you, but I am very disappointed in that book. I don't know if you've tried to read anymore, but I don't know. And this is disappointing because I was all hyped up about that author. I mean, she's an amazing author. I'm just not sure where this book is going, and it seems to be very slow. So I have not tried to read anymore recently, but I did buy a book. Steven, what's that book laying there? I actually bought 2 books.
Good Girls Lie.
What is it?
Good Girls Lie.
All right, I bought 2 books just recently, actual physical books. The one is called Good Girls Lie. Let me get it. Oh goodness. So I got, that one is by J.T. Ellison. And this other one, oh, Steve, you got my books out of order. Where's that other book? Nope, that's not it. Hold on. Trying to find the other book that I just got. Yeah, this one. So I got these 2. So we got J.T. Ellison's Good Girls Lie. Try and keep that from touching the. No, I haven't. And then I got this one, The Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn. I am reading here. You're gonna get it. You got to read 14 by that author. I have to read 14 books, or is there a book called 14? The book, Mickey, that we were reading, it was a book by Vicki McKeehan. That's what it is, McKeehan. She's an indie author. She's got several books. I've read 3 of her series and absolutely loved them. I just don't know about this one. Maybe it's good. It could turn out to be a really good book, but it's just really hard getting started on it. But the name of it is Indigo Fire. It's a trilogy. Bye, Jamie. Take care. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you have a great night. So yeah, and I've gotten a ton of books on. Do you have a Prime, Brittany? Are you doing the unlimited, the Kindle Unlimited? Because I downloaded, I have in my what's the thingy? Okay, in my library, I have like, what do I have? The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley. A Girl from Nowhere. All right, where is it? I've got so many books in my library, it's not even funny. When I Was You, Broken Glass. Good night, busy mom. Take care. Thank you for stopping in. You have Prime and Kindle. Okay. Well, we're going to need to talk about this because I've got a ton of books of the unlimited. And see, that's what I've been doing is the unlimited books. I mean, yes, I do buy. I like to buy books. I like to actually hold a book in my hand. And when I looked online for these books, they were more expensive online than they were for me to buy the book at the store. So, yeah. I went ahead and got that. But now I'm going to have to look up for that book that you're talking about. But I want to start. Oh, this is another book I want to read. It's called Thief River Falls. But I wanted to see the interest with people. I should have mentioned this when there was still more people in here. But I know that they talked about Rebecca and Crashly and all that. And they're talking about doing a book club. And I'm pretty sure they're going to be doing that when the new Twilight series comes out in Edward's perspective, which when that happens, I will have the book and I will be doing the book club with whoever is doing it on Facebook. But I was just wondering who would be interested in doing book club with me on something. I mean, we all have different interests in books, genres, so that might make it a little more difficult, but who would be interested in doing like a weekly book club? Either I could do it as a whip and chat, just discussing, what I read that week, or we could do it as a live, once a week. I know Brittany. I don't even have to ask Brittany. I'm not even looking, and I know she's already like, yeah, I would like to do that. I'm not even looking at chat. I'm just writing right now. See, I knew it. She was the first person to say me. I didn't even look. All right, so we got Cheryl. You like Kindle because you can adjust the font. Yeah, I mean, I do like my Kindle. Don't get me wrong, because I can read in the dark. I don't have to turn a light on. Actually, you can read in the dark. I can adjust the font. I don't have to worry about losing my page. But I also am old school and love a book in my hand. Flip the pages, smell the pages, smell that ink. There's just something about actually holding a book in my hands that I kind of get all warm and fuzzy over. But then like I said, I do like my Kindle too. Yep, you had that idea. That was Brittany's idea initially, because we were talking about it at one point, and she said something about a book club. So that's where we were gonna, trying to do that, just like read in between, between the two of us. And it just, I don't know. I feel horrible because that book was, the author is good. It's just, I don't know. This book's just it's not doing it for me. And I know Stitcherista does a lot of reading, and I had a goal in the beginning of the year that I was going to read 26 books this year. And I haven't read one, and we're already almost halfway to the end of the year. So I need to start reading. And see, and I love the hardcover books too. I would prefer a hardcover book, but I do prefer also the larger books, like size, not thickness wise, but these type larger books instead of the pocket, more, the older small pocket size books that seem harder for me to hold. and the writing's smaller. I mean, this writing's small, but it just doesn't seem as small as the writing in the pocket size paperbacks. So I like having the larger ones like that. This will be the first book by J.T. Ellison that I have. So I just need to know, do I need to read something before I read this one? Or, I mean, do they like go together, or like companion, any of them companion books, or are they all separate? Do they all stand alone? And I like J.R. Ward too, and yeah, I haven't read a J.R. Ward book in a long time, but a few years, well, it's been more than a few years now, but like 6 years ago, it was in 2009, 2008, 2009, that I just stopped. I was doing nothing but, prior to that, I was doing nothing but crocheting. And just one day I was just like, I do not want to hold yarn. I do not want to crochet. I was losing my crojo. I couldn't find a pattern that interested me. I was bored with the ones that I had already been working on. So I needed something different. So I started reading. And once I picked up a book, I was reading books and had the next book already sitting beside me ready to go when I was finished. And I read, in like 2 years' time, I read over 600 books easily. And I'm not joking. A lot of them weren't real thick books, but I was reading 3 and 4 books a week, during some weeks. I read the entire Twilight series in less than a week. I read the entire series of 50 Shades of Grey in like 4 days. I read the Vampire Diaries or Vampire Academy, the whole thing, because I did a lot of young adult reading because I was doing reviews for authors. So I was kind of reading everything. But yeah, the Vampire Academy, that had like, was it 12 books? And I read it in like 2 weeks. All right, let me hear. But that may stand alone. I don't know. Wait a minute here. J.T. Ellison is one of my favorite authors. There's some in her series. But that may stand alone. I don't know yet. I'll check it out. And I do like some fantasy. And I think I've heard of Julie Wetzel. So I love vampires. I like paranormal stuff. I like criminal drama. I like suspense and thriller. Right now, I think part of the reason I'm having a hard time reading too is because right now I am on this Criminal Minds kick where I am watching from the, because I never watched it when it was on TV. So I'm starting the beginning of the series and I am binge watching Criminal Minds. And yeah, I'm loving Criminal Minds right now. I'm upset that what's his name left the show. And all of a sudden I can't think of his name. It begins with a G. Anybody watches Criminal Minds? If no one's watched it up to this point, and you know somebody's leaving, sorry. For the ones that have watched it, 3rd season, what's his name who left? But I know you're talking about the Outlander. You had mentioned that to me before. And I've got to find that. Was it Gillian? Is that how you say his name? I can't even think now. But yeah, so I am like, been watching Criminal Minds all evening when I'm diamond painting. I try to watch it during the day, but there's always a YouTuber that's either live or a YouTube video that's gone up. I have so many YouTube videos to catch up on. I have so many series to catch up on TV, or not on TV, but on Netflix and Hulu. And I'm wondering, I watch Riverdale too. I absolutely love Riverdale. So I got to see if that recorded tonight, or if that's on tonight, or if the season is done if it's done for the season. I can't remember. Wait a minute. She took her youngest daughter to Ireland with her to a baby site. Julie's son. Her younger daughter is my youngest daughter because she became best friends in kindergarten. Whoa, wait a minute. Who took your daughter to Ireland? I'm confused here for a minute. Gideon, thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. I knew it was something like that. She has another coming soon. You can't wait. Okay. And then Julie's youngest sister, not daughter. Oh, odd. Reed cracks me up. And Penelope, she's a hoot. But I love Derek. I'm sorry. I'm Jones. He's my new. I fan over him. Yeah. You're gonna get ready to chat with you later. Tell Sherry I said thank you both for checking on me today. You're welcome, Tia. And you take care. Are you gonna be? Are you still working from home, Tia, or are you one that's getting to integrate back out there? Because I know you ain't all excited about it. Were you Got fan? I don't, Melissa, what's that? I missed that too. I don't understand. Julie Wetzel took your, Julie Wetzel, wait a minute here. She took my youngest daughter to Ireland with her to babysit Julie's son. Her younger daughter is my youngest daughter. Became best friends. You know Julie Wetzel? Elizabeth? Oh, okay. All right, now I got it. Now, okay. No, I have not watched Game of Thrones yet. I know that is something that I've had a lot of people telling me about. My best friend, um, she's upset with me because you know how long had never watched Harry Potter. I mean, then I got slandered for that. She about cut me out of her life because I had not ever watched Harry Potter. So I watched Harry Potter. I finally watched it. I loved it. Yeah, I am a pothead. I am a Raven house. That is my house, Raven house. Even though I tend to slide towards Slytherin, I am still a Ravenclaw. That's what I meant to say, Ravenclaw. But anyway, so then I've had people that I've been become Facebook friends with that asked me if I watched Game of Thrones, and I've said no, and they tell me that they can't believe that we can be friends because I've not watched Game of Thrones. So I guess I have to watch Game of Thrones and see what the hype is about Game of Thrones. That is unbelievable, Elizabeth. That is really wow. Okay. So your daughter lives in Ireland. And Julie, I'm assuming, lives in Ireland. That is unbelievable. That's so cool. Wow. So yeah, I do have the HBO on Hulu, the unlimited, and then I also got the HBO because the HBO on Hulu, they call it unlimited. They do it's limited. There's not as much on there as there is on the Amazon. I bought the Amazon thing, or pay $14 a month. Um, your Slitherpuff, this Slitherpuff. I need to go and have a Harry Potter marathon again. But for some reason, I don't know about you, but Harry Potter to me, I feel the the comfort in it and the enjoyment watching it in the fall. I don't know what it is about that, but to me, Harry Potter is like a fall winter marathon watch. I think of hot tea or hot coffee and my jammies and my blanket and all comfy in my chair here, diamond painting or crocheting or whatever, watching Harry Potter. I don't know. I can't get into it in the summer months for some reason. Oh, okay. Got it. I understand now, kind of, Elizabeth. But that is really cool. Pumpkin, Cheryl? Yeah, pumpkin. Yeah, you think of pumpkin pie and pumpkin, all things pumpkin, because I love pumpkin. I love pumpkin pie, pumpkin coffee, pumpkin coffee creamer, pumpkin donuts, pumpkin cookies, pumpkin bread. Yeah. Did I say pumpkin pie? I know I said pumpkin pie, but I love pumpkin pie. Pumpkin cheesecake. I love pumpkin ice cream. Mm-hmm. Yeah, did anybody see Krispy Kreme's now has lemon donuts? Yeah, I'm gonna have to check those out because I also love almost all things lemon. Um, and those little lemon pies that we would get, the Hostess lemon pies. Oh my God, I love those things. And I love the lemon, like the cream filled donuts with the custard, or not the lemon custard, but the jelly donuts. That's what I'm trying to say. The lemon jelly donuts. Oh my God, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, pumpkin juice, Harry Potter, and butterbeer. Mmm. I have not had pumpkin juice or butterbeer. I'm not quite sure I'd be. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, it does. Was seeing some of the things that they were eating on there, and they've got the Harry Potter recipe book. I don't know. Maybe it's because those, over there they eat differently in the UK and such than we do, and that was a fantasy show too. But yeah, I'm not quite sure I'd be interested in too much of that. It almost kind of reminds me of Willy Wonka with the weird things that they ate. I don't know. I don't know, but it is 8 o'clock. We've been on 2 hours. I need to go ahead and get off of here. My husband will be up in 1 hour to get ready for work. I have to make him dinner or breakfast. I'm not sure. He wakes up. When he wakes up, he lets me know if he wants wants breakfast food, or if he wants dinner food. It's always something just very little. Like a lot of times it's just a breakfast burrito, or maybe a bagel with, egg, ham, and cheese. Or the other night I just scrambled him some eggs and he had a piece of smoked sausage, because he does not like to eat when he first wakes up. I mean, he just doesn't. He's usually awake for several hours before he eats, but he doesn't have that option. Especially when he comes home and when he comes home at noon, sometimes he isn't hungry because he just had his lunch that he had packed. He eats when he can. Sometimes he can't eat, till late. But we never know what he's going to want to eat. And for lunch today, I had made tacos. Oh no, I made enchiladas the other night, and I had some enchilada meat left over, so I warmed that up for him, and he ate it like tacos in soft tortilla as a taco. So he ate that, but I don't know what he's going to want when he wakes up tonight. So whatever it is, I'll get that started, and I've got to make coffee, do all those things. But I'm glad that you all, stuck tonight and got to chit chat. That's definitely, keep Sherry in your thoughts and send her some good vibes. All right, a little butterbeer is a mixture of buttercream and root beer. Oh, well, now that I could do. Butter beer, I was thinking like alcoholic beer. I could absolutely mix buttercream and root beer. They do that. Mickey, you need to send me on Facebook. Send me something. In Messenger. I need to know all about that. Oh, you mean butterscotch? Okay, I don't care. Just send me that. And Brittany, we'll be talking throughout the evening. Call it Tia's prayers and what wishes. Thanks for the live. Have a great night. Yep. Okay. So thanks for stopping in. We will be back here next Wednesday, but it'll be on Sherry's page. We will go ahead and update you with all the information. Make sure to get your pictures, your progress pictures, to us Tuesday afternoon at the latest, if possible, because she does start to get everything together so she can post her video and have it. She likes to try and have it posted by noon on Wednesday. So thanks for all stopping in. You guys stay safe. Take care of one another. I will talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys. Sherry, if they are complete, go ahead and send that picture and let her know that they are complete. And then if you have another one that's that size, you can go ahead and work on another one if you want to. You can still do pictures and send them for the weekly drawings. Just let us know. All right? Okay, I'm out of here, guys. Take care.